Today I'm going to be giving you 7 tips on how to look rich even when you're broke. Well, maybe not broke, but you know what I mean. Tip number 1 is grooming. Having a good grooming routine will elevate your look so much. And by grooming, I mean maintain your hygiene routine, your nail routine, and your hair routine. When it comes to hygiene is a mix of everything, ladies. Like, it's not just about putting perfume on and calling it a day. It starts in the shower, the body wash you use, the body scrub, your shampoo, your conditioner, lotions and oils. That way by the time you put perfume on, it's just a finishing touch. It's a cherry on top of the cake. When it comes to your hair, I think you should always have your hair put together. You don't have to spend a lot of money on extensions or braids or anything like that. You can wear your natural hair out and look just as beautiful, but always make sure your hair is washed and cleaned and just brush it. Just brush it, babes. Sometimes I go to work and I see people come in and their hair is not brushed. And I'm like, girl, please. Finally is your nails. As you know, I did used to be a nail artist, so I did used to do nails. So I do know how to do my own, but I actually get mine done now. But you don't have to pay to get your nails done. If you do pay to get your nails done, or you do paint your nails with either gel-X, acrylic, whatever, I recommend sticking with very neutral colors, pinks, nudes, whites, even like a nice red, because red is like a statement color. If you do decide to do designs, I personally only really do French. But you can have fun with French. You can do like a V-tip French. You can do a French with chrome. Right now I have this really pretty set. It's French with these flowers at the end. Honestly, any way you want to do your nails is okay, but those are the colors that I personally recommend because they go with a lot of outfits and they don't do too much. I would avoid having nails that are way too long or certain shapes like a pointy stiletto or duck, like shapes that just don't look very nice. And again, I used to be a nail artist, so I used to do like super long nails with crazy designs. Like, I know it's fun, but I think if you're going for like an elegant look and you're trying to look rich while on a budget, I would personally stick with things that are more neutral. And even if you don't want to do your nails, you know, just put a nice clear coat on them and keep them clipped and clean. You don't have to pay to get them done. You don't have to put polish on, but just keep them looking clean and very, very ladylike. Another way to look expensive without going broke is by really focusing on the clothing you wear. I always recommend that you choose clothes that's timeless and classic and that will always look good even years to come. I would say you should avoid like flashy logos, especially if it's logos that aren't like luxury brands. If you're trying to look rich on a budget, okay? I would say avoid flashy logos. Just avoid them. Also avoid trendy styles just because those trends are not going to last forever. Really stick with those timeless pieces that you know will look good time and time again. I love a good monochrome fit because monochrome makes you look very, very neat and put together. So like an all white fit, an all black fit. I think neutral shades are always very good to go with. You can still have fun with color though. Like, there's nothing wrong with color. Also, a really good way to look put together without having to try too much is by wearing a dress. I'm wearing a dress today. I just love dresses because all you have to do is just find a pair of shoes and a bag and you can go. Like, you don't have to worry about styling things and getting things to match and look good together. Just throw that dress on. They're very comfortable. They're very classy. And then as always, make sure your clothes fit you. If you need to go to a tailor, feel free to do that and get your clothes suited to your body. And always, always, always iron or steam your clothes before you go out. Do not go out looking wrinkly, ladies. It is not a good look. Okay, the next thing, which is one of my favorites, is all about accessories. So accessories are a great way to elevate any outfit that you have on. I once again recommend that you do accessories that are timeless, that are elegant, nothing that's too overstated or loud. I mean, you can do that from time to time, but on an everyday basis, you know, just go kind of more timeless, more classy. A nice watch is great to have, a nice pair of earrings or a necklace. I think it's great to invest in a few pieces of jewelry, and you can do that without having to spend a really high price tag. One of my favorite jewelry brands is actually BsA&x. This is not sponsored, but I have to show y'all the beautiful jewelry that I get from them. So far, I've gotten like 3 pairs of rings from them, a necklace. I've gotten so many beautiful pieces. I love their jewelry because they have 10 karat all the way up to 18 karat white gold and yellow gold, as well as platinum options. And their jewelry is so sustainable. They use moissanite gemstones instead of diamonds, so the price point is really, really low, all things considered. And these gemstones still have a very, very beautiful clarity. Like, I'm obsessed with their pieces. I personally like to wear real gold jewelry just so I can keep it on, I don't have to take it off, and also I just know like it's going to last me a lifetime. So I think it would be good if you invest in a few pieces that will last you for a super long time rather than getting a bunch of like flash plated jewelry that's not going to last as long. If you do want to shop on BsA&x's website, my discount code is Bella15. They have so much jewelry, bracelets, rings, necklaces, men's rings, earrings, so much, and I think you all would love their pieces. Okay, next is footwear. Footwear, you don't have to do too much, ladies. You really do not have to do too much. I have one thing I really gotta say. Throw those dirty white Air Force Ones away. The best way to have your feet looking good or your shoes looking good is to just keep your shoes clean. Like, just keep them clean. That's all you have to do. I think there are 4 shoes that women should have in their closet. 1 is a pair of black pumps. 2 is any pair of like skin tone heels, as close to your skin tone as you can find them. I know it can be more difficult for darker skin tones or really light skin tones. You can do those open-toed or closed. Next is a good pair of flats, whether those are ballerina flats or loafers, it's totally up to you. And then last is a good pair of white tennis shoes that you can just throw on. Those are the 4 shoes that I recommend you have in your closet, but over everything else, just keep your shoes clean. The next tip, and probably the most important tip, is really just posture and confidence. Looking expensive and luxurious is more than just what you wear, but it's about how you wear it and how you carry yourself. Carrying yourself with confidence and good posture can make you look very put together and polished. Do your best to always maintain eye contact when you're talking to someone. It shows that you're very confident and that you kind of are controlling the room and the situation that you're in. Everyone stutters, myself included, but try to avoid stuttering too much, try to avoid lots of filler words, and if you know you have certain nervous tics such as biting your nails or tapping your foot repeatedly, when you see yourself doing those things, try to just, take a deep breath and not do them. I know for myself, when I get nervous, I might start playing with my rings, my She Said Yes rings, but I have noticed this about myself. So when I feel myself getting nervous, I take a deep breath, I tell myself, Isabella, it's fine. This is not even that big of a deal, and I keep going. Walk into the room like you own it. Confidence is contagious, and you will make the person that you're talking to also feel very comfortable. Number 6, and another really important point, is to care for your items. There's a Bible verse I'll put on the screen. I'm just gonna quote it, not perfectly, but it's along the lines of, if you cannot be trusted with little, you cannot be trusted with a lot. So it's important to be a good steward of the little that you have, because by being a good steward of the little that you have, you will be given much more. So you cannot expect to, for example, get a 6-figure job or get a new car or do whatever if you're not taking care of your 50K salary or your Honda Accord. You cannot expect more if you are not grateful for what you already have. There are so many people who wish they could be in your position. You are beyond blessed, whether you feel like you are at this moment or not. The fact you're even watching this video and have the internet or data or an iPhone or laptop, whatever it is, to watch this just shows that you are so much more blessed than the majority of the people on this earth. So be a good steward over what you have. Always be grateful, always have gratitude, and that will take you so far, and it will help you look like someone who's expensive and luxurious without even having to pay any money. Keep your things in good shape. When it comes to your shoes, like I said, make sure they're always cleaned. Your clothing, make sure it's ironed, it's steamed, don't go out wrinkly. That will also help with your confidence and just how you carry yourself. Personally, I throw things out when they don't look good anymore. At this point, I've honestly thrown out most of my stuff that I feel like was tattered looking, but if I had clothes that had lots of fraying strings or holes in them, or jewelry that was tarnished because it was flash plated, I got rid of those things, and I just keep what looks new and what looks good, and I take good care of those items so that they can last me for a very long time. So I recommend that you do that as well. Care for your items, be grateful for what you have and for who you are. And the very last one, which some of you may have been able to guess just based off of how things are going, is just minimalism. Sometimes less really is more. A clean, minimal look makes you look so sophisticated. I would say if you don't have a lot of money and you can't buy the Hermes and the Chanel and all those big brands, you should focus more on quiet luxury, and there are a lot of really great mid-lux brands. I've actually filmed 2 or 3 videos on mid-lux brands, quiet luxury bags that you can get your hands on for a really good price. I think sometimes going no logo is much better, especially if you can get a nice quality bag, such as a bag from Songmont, Paulin, Demilia London. There's a lot of really great brands that are not too expensive, like $600, $500 and less, and they still use top grain leather and really high quality materials. But I say all this to say, minimalism makes you look very sophisticated. Less is so much more, and you don't have to put a whole bunch of logos and a whole bunch of bling and all this extra stuff on to look rich. You can literally just have a quiet confidence about yourself, and it will really take you far. As y'all probably noticed, most of these tips do not require you to spend any money, or they require you to spend very little money. However, these small changes can help you have a more affluent appearance without breaking the bank. You can utilize what you have and invest in a few quality pieces along your journey, and by doing so, you can look luxurious without having to break the bank. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is actually the first video in my How to Look Rich on a Budget series. So make sure you subscribe for more videos and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss any of my videos. As always, I appreciate you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!